No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Looking to pass. It's Russell. Got his man. Turning it on. They finally get to him. A lot of play there to pick up the first down.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. Running back searching for a hole.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Well, so much for nudging it ahead a few inches. 4 wide here on second and short. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play. 15 yards on that one and a first down.
Really nice run there. Now, listen, modern-day college football, I know it's all about spread offense and throwing the football and going up tempo and scoring quickly, but Man, you think back to Bear Bryant in Alabama, doesn't it always seem like they've always wanted to establish the run game? They have always wanted to be physical. Bear Bryant would have loved this guy in his backfield. With his physical style of running, man, he fits that just perfect.
Grab behind the line. It's Bond. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll move the tight end. Dropping back, it's Russell. Gets it out fast. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
When you play zone coverage, you've got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. Calls his own number. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. He's looking to throw. Got his man out of the backfield. And he'll hold it and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
That great first drive by this offense capped off third and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Wants to pass. Snags it over the middle.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover. Pick up the first.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the 3rd and 1. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play some.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the 1st down.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass. They forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for a man. It's Russell. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They go to the ground. Got a little space. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the 1st down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. They'll move the wide receiver. First down here for the offense. Motion from the wideout. Here's the handoff. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Trying to change now on 2nd and long. Try to get it to the edge. Find some fresh air. Oh, he's got some space. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. He's got it on the run. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
And they'll send 5 wide receivers out, maybe creating some room for the quarterback to run. And the defense stopped them again on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And to the end zone he goes. Touchdown time! Effective offense, leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out and be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UConn is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Huskies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Duke. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Getting knocked back to open this drive at 2nd and 12. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Runs through a tackle. Knocked off his feet.
I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on 2nd in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up 3rd and short.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down on the Saban field on 3rd down. Quick release on the RPO. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Clemson is quick to the line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. One of the mantras of the Crimson Tide is they want to make your rear end quit, and that defensive line can certainly do that.
Big, physical. You've seen all these guys up front. They're strong at the point of attack, and they make you earn everything you get. And the athleticism when they get you in passing situations and they know you're going to pass, they're going to come after your quarterback.
Lewis to throw. They're working that left side. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. This crowd knows when to bring it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on third down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there, and now it's fourth down.
They're not into threes. They want sixes. And to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Catch in the middle. It's Meadows. Can't come in half-stepping to tackle this guy. Too much strength and power. He's up to the 25. Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on second and short. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Under fire. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Alabama quickly back to the line. Wide receiver going in motion. A run for the quarterback. Gets it past the marker. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that. Breaks into the open. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Might be calling a hot route. Wants to go up top on first down. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You know, and that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. They'll move the wide receiver. The give to the tailback. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. This quarterback part of their running game. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Quick tempo here for the offense. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Makes the grab.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D.
Non-native receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Gets the back moving. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Looking to the big tight end. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down.
How many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They want to throw it. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! Fired in from the red zone for the score. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
He'll bring it out. It's Miles. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They'll go to the ground. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but better job by the hands team falling on the football.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Working the middle. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. The Tigers want to move quickly. Lewis wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Converts on 4th down, still going. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. UConn is getting dominated today, and you know, the folks in stores deserve better than this. No excuse ever for this kind of a clunker. They're trailing by 21 to Duke. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. Quarterback may change this route. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Power football with the run.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Russell. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down.
And the offense gets pretty lucky there. 3rd down in your own end. You're throwing to try to get the first. That ball just a little bit late, and as a result, they're lucky that wasn't a pick 6.
Alabama trying to convert this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there because he didn't have the 1st down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss. And with his athleticism and skill, he's able to do that. And as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
He'll do it himself. Running to Green. There he goes. Smashes ahead. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the 1st down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
Got his man quickly. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He wants to change this route. Back to throw, it's Russell. Bringing the heat. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And that Clemson defensive front getting their paws on dudes and making their presence felt.
And, Reese, that's how they built their dynasty. I mean, I know the offense was flash and sizzle and was really good, but, man, it's the Dexter Lawrence and the Christian Wilkins in the defensive front. Those big boys that could get after the quarterback, that played relentless, those guys really set the tone and set the foundation for Clemson in big-time success.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him to get the 1st down.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Now on the option. The give to the back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Instead of running the traditional option where the running back is the pitch man, nice job by the offense, getting creative, getting a way to get their speedster, a playmaker, a receiver the football in space, and he does the rest.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Got the quick completion. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
So now it's 2nd and long. Lewis to throw. Dumps it to the back. Grab near the sticks. It's Overton. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
To the air on 1st down. Here comes the heat. And the pass falls incomplete, and we've played 3. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So the final period starts with a second down play. Wants to go up top. Spits it out to the back. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
Well, that play never had a chance. On fourth down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. The quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on fourth.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They'll try the run. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down.
And that's an interesting call by this offense, man. Like, they go with the run, try to maybe catch them off guard, pick up a few yards, but now decision time. Fourth and medium. Does this offense want to now be aggressive and make sure they go for it?
Caught behind the line. It's Meadows. Turning it on. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
Yeah, salt into a wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
Lewis wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Man, that's a rough outcome. I get it. I want to try to be aggressive, but backed up in your own territory, aggressive, and you fail, now you've set the other team up for almost automatic points.
Here comes that Alabama offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll run the option. They'll leave it with him. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the read. He'll take it himself. Touchdown time! Great job by the back on the option. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. Lewis to throw. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the 4th quarter, they barely have 100 yards passing, and that's why they're losing.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the 4th quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
That's the one danger defensively when you want to play zone coverage, because you leave a lot of windows and pockets out on the field. And if the offense and quarterback find one, they could hurt you. And you saw it right there on the crossing line.
Wants to throw on first down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quick completion on the out route. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
Lewis wants to pass. Quick completion on the out. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
With the catch, it's Overton. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. And the Tigers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Gonna look downfield again. Quarterback now breaking the field. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play, because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. And a really nice job that time.
And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.